Well, let me begin with Jide. Well, Jide, first of all, let us begin with the biggest game of the weekend. Many had predicted that that game between Chelsea, I beg your pardon, Liverpool and Manchester City would be a mouth-watering one, and it didn't disappoint, did it?
Oh, hi, Ike. No, it didn't. It was exciting. It was end-to-end stuff. You couldn't take your eyes off it at all. It was full of energy, and it was a fast-paced encounter. I mean, it was a great advert for British football. And you just saw the two of them, Pep and Klopp, having a go, and the players also. It became personal duels on the pitch as well. So it was a fantastic game, good one to watch.
In the aftermath of that game, Pep Guardiola came out to admit that in the 15, for about 15 or 20 minutes in the second half, it looked like Liverpool, were like a tsunami, looking to consume everybody. And of course, that led to that change that they made, the substitution of De Bruyne, a player of that quality in that game. He wasn't, entirely wrong, was he?
No, I mean, going to Anfield is like swimming against the tides or against the waves of the Atlantic. The fans, the noise, the arena, the atmosphere before the game as well. So, I mean, he had to take De Bruyne out because they had lost control of the game. They were not getting the ball. The ball was going back to Liverpool all the time. And I think he had to bring a holding midfielder on, someone who could just hold the ball for them and bring them back in the game. So I think Pep got it right there. He strengthened the midfield doing that. And they survived the 5 minutes or 7 minutes of hell, and they got away with a point. That's what I think they got away with a point. Yesterday, if you ask me.
What do you make of the sacrificing of a player of that quality, De Bruyne, in a match of that importance and quality as well? Don't forget that De Bruyne is 32 at the moment.
Oh yes, I mean it just shows you how winners think, how managers think. The difference between success and failure is reaction time, and you can just see that Pep is a winner. He reacted on time. He didn't wait for his team to concede a goal before making the change. De Bruyne is a fantastic player, a game changer at any point in time, but he was not in the game. And I think if there was only one thing, maybe you could have sent a message to him, got him to the sidelines and said, look, I'm going to take you off. You're a big player. But the emotions were very high. And I don't think that for any minute, Pep wanted to leave that place without a point. So he just made it, and it's paid off in the end. They move on. They're big players and big managers. They take this and they move on.
well, Judy, I'm going to ask you to hold on a little bit. Well, let's pay some bills at the moment, and we'll be back to talk more. Judy, I have dubbed the rivalry between Guardiola and Klopp as a rivalry from outer space. In your view, where does this one rank? On the list of managerial rivalries. Let me just remind you a few of them. The Ferguson Wenger rivalry. There is Guardiola Mourinho rivalry. There is also Mourinho Benitez in a rivalry, and then you also have a Wenger Mourinho rivalry, and then Pep Guardiola. Where does this one lie for you?
This one is up there. It could be the clash of the Titans, could be dubbed the duel at the gate. It's anything. We've had 6 seasons of phenomenal managerial classics. And I think they challenge each other. They actually feed off each other as well. You can remember that Klopp was the big guy in Germany before Guardiola came in 2013, and he won three. They call it the three-peat in Germany, and he won 3 Bundesligas off him as well. And then they meet again in England, and guess what? Pep is still having one on it, but having one on Klopp. But I'm sure that Klopp is also giving him a hard one for it. Even though Manchester City have won the league most times as well, Klopp went on to win the Champions League before him. And you can see they're both tactical genius. I mean, this one is great. I don't know where they're going next. If Klopp is leaving at the end of the season, But this one ranks amongst one of the greats, considering the level of football that we have again now in the Premiership as well.
Arsenal's chances, this season as it is, they remain on top of the table at the moment. Can they hold on?
Yes.
Or can they not?
I think they've got to play for. They've got to go to Manchester away. They've got to go to United as well, Tottenham away, and they play Manchester again at home. Liverpool away at the last game of the season. Well, you know me, I'm not a betting man, but it's all to play for. They're all in the race, and I believe Manchester City will still nick it at the end, if you ask me.
All right, well, Jide Olugbodi, many thanks indeed for sharing your thoughts with us.
You're welcome.